a look here. Bailu will be playing Peddler first. You know what? Peddler round 1 is very interesting. But after the Enchantress buff, that ban on Enchantress is hella insane as well. We're going to be able to see Puppeteer here alongside with Lucky Guy, Anti-Curry and Gravekeeper as our first 4 picks from the Survivor side. Now, also at the same time, it will be Bailu banning out that Seer, that Enchantress, Meteorologist, and of course Professor. It's not a bad ban, but Peddler is quite an interesting pick. I think Peddler is very versatile in these scenarios. But is she better than Goldman Hollow Blue? Probably not. But you can see quite the big effect there on Goldman and Hollow Blue after the recent nerfs too. So I do kind of understand where Peddler is coming from too. But with this in mind, we're going to be able to see Lucky Guy at Balcony Middle Graven towards the Puppeteer, Gravekeeper at towards S-Palish, and of course Anti-Curian near towards that Geisha spawn. Meanwhile, Transpawn will be given towards the Peddler as we now move on towards our Persona picks. So, for the Persona pick, it'll be Claustrophobia, Traumatic Attention alongside with Berserker here. I don't know if that's max Berserker or just one stack of Berserker because they don't really show the Persona traits anymore. But from the Survivor side, Flywheel Lucky Guy, Tide Turner on both the Gravekeeper and of course a Puppeteer. Then of course Flywheel on GGPB Down, who just came back after 2 years. Good to see PB Down coming back as the Anti-Current this time instead of the main Rescuer. And let's move on towards the game. Okay, let's have a good look here then. Oh, we're gonna be able to see Bailu here dropping it down instantly as well. But for Bailu's point of view here too, no one's really that easy to chase. But what I would say about Peddler is very similar to the likes of Goldman as well. The longer you waste, the more items she has. So like Blink suits her the most in these case scenarios. We're just going to make a wall here instantly to catch up towards 18. And of course, one Vine would definitely be enough. But I feel like 18... Oh, wait a second. 18 didn't manage to get that items there. Hold on. 18 couldn't because of the animation. That's so smart from Bailu. But Bailu basically predicted it. Bailu predicted it all. And in this case, we should be able to take the tram here, thankfully. But Bailu was so smart, dropped down the chip instantly, so then there's no chance of item activation in that scenario. But with this, I do think from a Survivor side it's a huge mistake. It is definitely a huge mistake from the side of Survivors. But it's not too detrimental. I feel like the more we play, the better it gets. But that's so smart. That is genuinely speaking so smart for MRC's Hunter right now. We see BB Chat nearby as well as that Lucky Guy. Doll has yet to be dropped down, to be fair. That's also okay too. Lucky Guy can just go decode a Cypher Machine and then drop the Doll down when it's almost at 50%. But also at the same time, Kuta can finish these 2 Cypher Machines nearby as well, because there's no way a Gravekeeper will come in to rescue twice. As of now, Anti-Current Cypher Machine is the first one to be done, as BB Chat is decoding currently now at Graveyard. From the side of Survivors, it's overall not too bad. Yes, it was a big mistake made by our poor Lucky Guy, but the rescue will still come true, and we do have vines ready as well. So the vines here depend on how well we can dodge it, but it's just a little bit hard. We're going from an angle on that side note too. So with that in mind, the best 18 can now do is actually go towards the corner. Gravekeeper should be decoding the Cypher Machine where Lucky Guy originally was, and we're gonna go in towards the deepest dead-on corner as possible. But the chair is quite close nearby this time, so 3 chairs near this corner is quite lucky for a Peddler, honestly. But you see how fast the Cypher Machine is progressing as well. We see PB down, which wanted order this time. And of course, it is wanted order, only 10 seconds of wanted order here too, as we just saw as well. So everything is really new. Everything is really new. People down here are going to go straight towards the other side right now, as well. We should be able to get maybe a chip damager registered. There we go, beautifully done. But Puppeteer didn't receive anything, it's just Anti-Current for now. So Anti should have an easier time. Maybe a pushback, beautiful pushback there. And another one for seconds, 8 second disarm. No hits is available to use here for quite a while, and we don't have vines. We don't have vines, like you has to be a little bit careful here. We didn't manage to use our metal affinity, and that's so much distance pulled. PBCA wants to take the vines actually, but the Flywheel will come out here first as 18. we do have some form of life points. Oh, not life point, some form of life point. I forgot what the gaming terminology was called there, but we're somehow alive for now. We did manage to get chipped, a little bit unfortunate, but that's still okay for the time being, because we have to take a chip no matter what. But we really want a body block. The body block does come true. My god, that's so much distance pulled. And that's 18 running straight towards the corner here, but the Cypher machines are all being decoded really fast. 18 should be able to get a little bit further away, but we now have to be careful of the chip damage. We do have Metal Finty left already on our hands to use as well, but 80% Cypher machine decoding progress. Just Lucky Guy Cypher machine left on our hands to use. Lucky Guy needs to decode that as soon as possible. There's Vines ready, but I don't think he can do much in this scenario. Kutao coming in for the body block here as well. That's going to be a speed booster. Can we get the body block? Can we get a body block? We just want to catch up here a little bit faster, but it's a double down. We managed to pop the open on time, but oh, there's 18 immediately out with the speed boost here too. But can we get a stance? We did get the stance, and we vaulted over. Oh, the gate is now currently being open. The gate is currently being open. Bailu losing target of his sight right now. This isn't the best for a peddler, but he will go down. The puppeteer will go down, but we don't have teleport ready on our hands to use, and that's how you count a peddler. That's the way to go. No matter how good of an early game you have, Lucky Guy will always be the one that comes back to bite you. And of course, he may not be the patroller, but he definitely is a hero of this game. A beautiful 3-man for GG. Okay, it's gonna be MRC this time. Cho is fully running that goat man. We're gonna ban out the archer. Archers here, anti-current and gravekeeper. And of course, from a survivor side here, you do see as well, right? Xiaodi on that explorer. We have puppeteer, first officer, and of course the enchantress. Enchantress is, I feel like, so strong now that people will use her a lot, especially with the mid-kite harass and balloon harasses too. It just suits her very well as a character as a whole. So for me, personally speaking, Enchantress should be the way to go now, especially in tournaments too. And it is nice to see as well, but I do feel like it'll be more, it's better for us to see it from IGL's point of view, because we have so many IGL teams that play Enchantress. But Air Selection mode comes first. It will be exploring middle, Enchantress at gate shot. Meanwhile, Puppeteer here spawning by what? By S Palace, and first officer at balcony. It will be Chill, GG Chill as our goat man. Very close to the edge. I am a little bit worried about Chill going after Enchantress here. It's more of a scary factor for him, to be honest with you. But for us, it's fine for now. Now that, of course, right after that, let's see the persona traits. It will be confined space, addiction, not confined space, sorry, claustrophobia, addiction, alongside with trauma detention. We should be able to see excitement here as well, just for that Enchantress too. And from the survivor side, double flyway, excuse me, Enchantress and explorer, and of course double tie turner with the puppeteer and first officer. Let's see here, Chill. We're gonna be going on here instantly as well. But I do feel like the question will be, how much more can we actually get from this is the question too. Because like with the Enchantress, Nanako Enchantress chase, Nanako is a little bit cracked. Sometimes the Painter, the Enchantress, sometimes the Weeping Clown. And of course we have his anti-current as well, but we're going to be double stacking by. Nice, done here, Bob. Just a tiny bit more time. But we can see as well, this is Goldman after nerf, so these are all really recent nerfs as well. So I'm so glad we're currently playing at the real patch. So the patch is so real right now. There's no changes in patch. Hold on, Cho, that's bad, but we will be able to take the normal hit here, thankfully, as there is no flywheel ready up just yet. But also at the same time, that will be now a 10-second wanted order, as you can see on the top left of your screen as well. Seeing how coming to rescue, we see where Huatsu is as well, so at least we kind of know where survivors are. Can we get the hitter? Maybe we did. Beautiful, Chill. That was beautifully done. Seeing over here being forced to rescue a little bit early, but Enchantress also being nearby as well. We do have stuns ready to use, but we won't be using them just yet. We don't even have triple stuns as of now. And of course with excitement here too, it's just gonna make it way harder. But of course, from Explorer side, you have a 49% page. It is a good 2.5 Cypher machines done by the time we get Enchantress on towards the chair. So that's going to be Puppeteer popping up that Cypher machine first, as he's going to come in for rescue. Huatsu here coming by from the shopping center. It's not such a bad area to be in. It's just a matter of can we make it, or how much time can we buy. Puppeteer will be found here instantly, which is a little bit unfortunate as well, but that will be item number 1. Not used here just yet, but a little puppet, brilliantly stunned. We don't need a second cage just yet. Okay, that's a chip damage register. That's fine. Just a little bit more time, boss. But at least Watsu will take a lot more chips than we thought it will. Okay, that's number 2 here. And that's a normal hit. Nice rescue. Nice rescue. But once again, this is nerfed Goatman one more time. Should be able to get a hit there instantly on towards the puppeteer. And of course, Enchantress having 3 stacks here works out well for her too. However, the question now will be the stacks on max presence is now way slower. We don't know if Nanako has blink or not, so we have to break at least one of the pallets here. And then with the pallet there being broken, finally we do have our cages. So I do believe now is kind of the question of, oh wait, how long more can we buy? Excitement will pop here, but we do have Flywheel. Let's not forget Flywheel is ready. But Tram Senpai will... Oh, we didn't manage to get... Oh no, that's bad. We can't even hit here because of 2 stacks. Oh no, Tram Senpai. This is bad. We almost have 3 stacks right now. We're going to go over here first. Not going over here just yet. I feel like Nanako could have stunned and went over. That's generally what I felt like, but that's okay too. That's immediate attack recovery cancel. But for GG, that's much more than enough. Because all what Yo needs to do is tie this game. I would say Enchantress did brilliantly, right? I would say Enchantress did way too well in that scenario. And how strong it is when it comes to rebound kite. But it was really just an excitement, wasn't it? 4 Cypher machines are currently done. Explorer is now downstairs. 21% on that page progress. Explorer now trying to hide away from this hunter. But the question is, can he? Will Cho realize? I think he's going to leave. Leaving is usually a better option here. Stinko on the other hand. We're both decoding Cypher machine each. Puppeteer and the First Officer. But I don't think First Officer can use this item. To be honest with you, First Officer... Yo, barely... We did manage the pallet Sunday, which is unfortunate, but that should be enough in this case scenario. Sinho, okay, good. Good item pop. We're now waiting for a little while longer. So now that's First Officer with no items left. We're going to go towards the other side where the Cypher machine is primed because of that 21% page. So they'll be able to get it to our 79% right now and someone leaves. I say Explorer stays and someone else leaves and we're just going to pop open here instantly. Since, you know, this guy does have a long attack recovery animation anyways. That wasn't the best cage. That really wasn't the best cage. That really wasn't the best cage. I just feel like that was a wasted cage from our... Oi, the flywheel! Sometimes I do wonder how. Oh, didn't get hit. Sometimes I do wonder how. Yeah, survivors can get past cages faster now. I just remembered. Can we get a Tree-Mine escape? Question mark? We're probably going to blink it or warp it. We have 2 options. I think warp is safe, but blink is also safe as well. Oh, no, we don't even need to do either. Oh. Yeah, we can just hit down. Okay, that's actually the tie down for GG as we move on towards the next game. Okay, let's have a good look here. It will be Siam's Peddler this time coming out up against MRC. I know a lot of pro teams like to test out up against the Peddler, but for me, it's kind of a hit or miss. Like, I feel like no matter how good you are at Peddler, there will be still some stalemates of Peddler where she, generally speaking, has nothing to do. But like, Escapologist too, which is really surprising. That's being used quite a lot. But this is Escapologist After Buff, right? So him being used in tournaments is also a nice thing to see. I do wonder how well we can counter it. But like, the one big issue also at the same time is you can't vine towards Escapologist. But like era selection mode, right? It's gonna be Novelist, and then under third stop will be Escapologist. Under second stop will be the Lucky Guy, and of course, 2-story will be given towards our Embalmer. Southbridge is given towards Peddler. Instead of spawning, I just say given out. But let's see this persona traits then. It will be Claustrophobia, Trauma Tension alongside with Berserker. We're running max Berserker here for Saw M. And of course, from Survivor side, we're going to have double suicide builds from the side of Lucky Guy. And of course, that Novelist. A Novelist with Great Power 2. Alongside with Sinko bringing Knee-Jerk Reflex. Alongside with Tie Turner and Knee-Jerk Reflex. Not Knee-Jerk Reflex. Flywheel and Tie Turner. And of course, Flywheel on the Embalmer. Let's have a good look here then. This will be Peddler. It's very similar to the WBG game with the spawn locations, but once again, right, it's Vine number 1, they're being dropped down. Nanako, first chase. Not too sure about this if you want Novelist first chase in general, but it is a nice thing that you can actually cut over that 4-stop area and go immediately for the chase. However, I do feel like the big issue now will come with just rotationing in general. And not only that as well, nice chip, nice hit. Nanako wanted to use his storybook, but it got cancelled there instantly as well. So now the question is, can we get another chip hit ready here on time, or will it just be? It will just be that, it seems. But once again, right, Nanako is very close and nearby. We could just switch over to cancel the next vine. So that's kind of the nice thing about Novelist too. But we kind of didn't manage to get up. We didn't lock it properly. That's bad. Nanako will go to... Hey, that stuns? What? That's crazy how that stuns. I thought Elevation... I thought that wouldn't... I don't know. I don't know how the game hitbox works. I mean... I'm not in game development, but I know quite a bit. But it is pretty hard to adjust. I don't think they'll ever adjust, I'll be fully honest with you. It's currently 2 Cypher Machines done with Lucky Guy here with half a bot. To be fair, it's not too bad. It is not too bad. Once again, though, we know how well of a rescuer... escapologist when it comes to... What? When it comes to... basement rescue. So it should be a no damage basement rescue here. It will be a drop down hit. Nice. We should be able to get normal hit, normal rescue out here instantly as well. So now it's kind of the question of that does get leeched. You do get hit, but at least you're able to rotate out. And then Escapologist is relatively safe, aside from the fact that he has an 8-second lock. Can he get out? Oh, bottom left, he didn't manage to get out, but he's forcing his way out, which is okay too. It's not the worst case scenario. And it's a little bit of need to reflex to get at that scenario too, to get a little bit further away from basement. Not scenario, from the basement. But with this Jersaim is actually at a really good spot for a tie. Right, so I'm still at a really good spot for a tie. Bailu already used Peddler last game. They're probably going to ban out Goatman or Hullablue. I think they will ban out Hullablue this game. Goatman, you don't need to ban Goatman on such a big map. Huatzi. Nice perfume, I'll be honest. That's a good perfume. We don't need to perfume back. Oh, we do perfume back, really? I guess fair, since you do have veteran speed boost at the end of the day. So the rescue does come through. The body block also comes through as well with the flywheel intact. And with this, Nanako has a storybook. He has a storybook. 100% he has a storybook. It'd be more awkward if he doesn't... Ooh, didn't get a chip there. A little bit unfortunate. Can we? I think we're going to go for great power. Great power, my friend! And there we go. And there we go. Nanako missed. Aye. Siam, is it finally? It's finally a down. It's still a tie game though. Wish a gun as well. We do trump card change for teleport still. It's not the worst. You know what? It genuinely speaking isn't the worst. I'd say still props to this as well. So, GG, Siam has done well here. Siam has done well here with all the body blocks. But once again, it's just Peddler at the end of the day, isn't it? It's just very tieable. Single here, Escapologist, let's see. The main rescuer of this game, Escapologist After Buff as well, when you go after the Escapologist. He has movement speed boost, by the way, when he enters and leaves. But that got a stun! That's crazy prediction by Siam, but we're going to change targets now. So on the other side, there is a bot there. I guess you can hit the bot if you want to. It's only 10%. Well, it's only 2% really. And then Huatz has an additional gun. Chasing after Huatz is good because this is a 3-man elimination guaranteed. Unless the gun comes in clutch and the Cypher Machine's done. But yeah, these Cypher Machine also at the same time Embalmer have to be a little bit more careful here. We did manage to flywheel that one, thankfully speaking. And there is nothing you can do in a scenario like that. Xiaodi, we have to leave. Dodge that one, thankfully. And then Huatz is just looking for another item. Huatz really is just looking for another item. What did he get? He got a perfume. Okay, that's 2 perfumes now. Managed to get the lucky wish that he needed. But it's still Lucky Guy After Nerf, so his next chest opening should be 10 seconds. Bare minimum 10 seconds. Still trying to go after Xiaodi. Ooh, nice pallet drop down just about on time. It seems like we will go down. It does seem like we will go down. We're kind of betting on Embalmer not having BT, which is fair. Which is really fair. But the Cypher Machine is done. However, the 2 survivors without BT and you're chasing after the one with BT, with borrow time. So that's kind of where the conundrum, the biggest conundrum is, I fear. But good news is, no matter how much he runs, you can get double chip down. So Xiaodi, we're kind of looking for a double chip onto where Xiaodi right here. That's what we're looking for. The more the better. He missed. That's a bit unfortunate. But there's someone already at the gate, so Xiaodi doesn't mind this as well. Like, realistically speaking, it's hard to chip down in an open area like this. It's more about how much you can bait it off. Oh, we're stuck. Oh, no, that's not good. That isn't good. Yeah, it will be an instant pop. It makes sense if it's an instant pop. We got it! We got it! Hold on, warp, teleport, question mark, Annie? Oh, we're gonna go down first. We're gonna come from heaven all the way down to Earth. But the question is, are we gonna teleport to we're teleporting to Lucky Guy. That's straight to Lucky Guy. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Hold on a second. Oh, that chair went further out. Oh, okay, that's fine. The Lucky Guy missed a gun as well, which is really funny to me. But at least he perfumed out. But let's congratulate the tie game here then from the side of MRC as we move on to our second half. Alrighty, opera singer being chosen here. The bands. Well, let's go through the picks first, right? Goldman band alongside with Gardner, Fire Investigator, and you do see PB Dance Meteorologist alongside with Kuta's First Officer. Bailu going opera singer up against, well, the band is the Seer, Coordinator, Archer, and Novelist. It's not too bad as we move on towards the area selection mode here first though. So for selection, it's literally the basic selection. First stop Gardener, 4-stop Meteorologist, alongside with Norbridge given towards First Officer, 2-story for our Fire Investigator, and of course Opera Singer at Southbridge. It's kind of bog basic, but of course this does suit the survivors a little bit more. They need a tie game minimum. And I feel like this tie game minimum should definitely be more than enough. However, persona we go, it will be Addiction alongside with Trauma Detention with Max Berserker here, it seems, from Bailu alongside with Warp. From Survivor side, it will be a triple tie turner alongside with an additional knee-jerk reflex from the Fire Investigator. Then we should be able to see Flywheel on our Meteorologist as well. But with this in mind, the last game was a tie game. This will be game 2 between MRC versus GG. Okay, Bailu, where will we go now? It does seem like it's going to be PB Tang here first chase as the Meteorologist. We do catch up really fast too, let me put that ahead too. But right now, the question will be, how much more can we really get from this PB Tang? Do we have wind ready? We do have a pushback though, okay, that's good at least, in some sense. Paladin will be dropped down here first. We do have a window there, long window to play around as well, but that will be, potentially speaking, a Shadow Dance back. No Shadow Dance back there just yet. Bailu will be breaking the pallet here first, but cooldown is now ready for PB Tan's item. We're going to fly over here first. I feel like that's a bit high. Unnecessarily high in one sense. Oh, we didn't even manage to make it in towards the upper areas of this fourth stop. So I felt like for PB Tan, we did lose quite a lot in this scenario. But of course, with this, should be able to... pallet, flywheel. Okay. Oi! Didn't manage to win that, unfortunately speaking. So for PB Tang here, very close towards 18. Oh, not 18 PB shot, which is a little bit scary, but... oh, the airbag! Once again, it's the airbag. Once again, it's the airbag. I felt like we wanted to predict the direction that Bailu was going, but he just wasn't dashing. He just wasn't dashing. You would like to kind of collide the airbag with this hunter. But in this case, I feel like from the side of GG, a bit of an oof moment, let's say. A bit of an oof moment. PP Shot's hiding actually pretty well here. Hey, PP Shot! Oh, this is a 4-man elimination. This is really bad. This is really bad right now. This is a 4-man elimination game. Oh no, that's drop down hit as well. Oh no. I felt like we should have stood by Carousel. We should have hidden underneath Carousel. We didn't need to run that far out. Code's out here coming for the rescue, but it won't be. It won't be before half. This is 100% after half rescue. GG's at a very bad spot right now, especially given Opera Singer such a huge chance of snowballing is not good for you. We should be able to get a rescue here instantly, but we're going to look for Kuta here first. That's going to be the rescuer damage as we're now looking for PB Tan. No items left in our hands to use. Can we make it in between these pallets? Probably not. We tried to cancel the leaps, but it just won't be enough here. As we do see here as well, right? Fire Investigator will get fully healed, but that does not mean you can heal Officer. You cannot heal Officer in this scenario. You have to both leave because we know where they are. Healing Officer is a little bit... healing Officer is too tough here. It's way too tough because Fire Investigator has no items left and we all know where they are if they are healing. Bailu will just look for it. Bailu will just look for it. Okay, everyone is healed, but we know where y'all are. So does it really matter at the end of the day? We're going to cut off your routes. Yes, that's an airbag still in broad, but that's such a useless airbag. It does not block off anywhere. The NetEase will not buff his airbag range, by the way. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. It's not happening. And that's a nice hit. It's not happening. Fire Investigator is really strong enough with that type of ability to buy so much time. But we do see BB Shah here. One more pallet left to play with. One more pallet left to play with. He did get hit and he'll go down here instantly. This is bad. This is bad. GG only needed to maintain a tie game. But we couldn't get much more from that as well. So with this, it is 3 Cypher Machine. Well, I want to say 3.5, but it's a bit too hard to say 3.5. Kutal here. We're very close and nearby, but I think we got found. Oh no, we got found. We just get hit an instant Shadow Dance back. Hold on, Shadow Dance, Shadow Dance. It's disappearing. Maybe. Oh no, never mind. We've warped. Hold on, we've warped. Oh no, this is after half as well. Oh no, GG, we're crumbling. We are crumbling, GG. Oh, okay. We crumbled pretty hard there, I won't lie. That wasn't the best case scenario from the side of MRC. We did crumble really hard. And with this, it's not enough. We do have Dungeon, yes. We do have Final Deduction, yes, but Gardner just got found instantly as well. We see the footprints. There is, we can't stay coaster though. We can't take coaster, but it's just instant Shadow Dance back. And it's voila, GG, well played. It is actually voila, GG, well played. Hello, Gardner. So hard here to say, but she does have a mini shield. She does have a wand. She does have nothing. Oh, hold on, barely. Oh, hold on, still going. Still going. I feel like 3 Titaners is a bit too much. Especially on a big map like this, 3 Titaners is a bit too much. Oh, instant hit down. Let's congratulate GG for this 4-man. So, GG is not at the best case scenario here, but like from MRC's picks, we do see Breaking Wheel and Opera Singer has been banned. And we even chose Meteorologist, Fire Investigator, and Patient just to counter the Bonbon too. So like, it's a bit tough. I think MRC knew it was always going to be a Bonbon, especially after his buff as well. And Siri was even banned out first time too, because he wanted to bait it. But in this case, let's see, it will be Patient alongside with Gravekeeper. Patient, Gravekeeper on a single line. Lion Pagoda, which is restaurant, will be given towards Meteorologist, and Shopping Center on towards the west side will be given towards Fire Investigator. What was that place called again? I forgot. District, was it? Not too sure. But with this in mind, let's move on towards Persona page as we go. It's Trump Card Detention alongside with Berserker. Max Berserker this time it seems, alongside your Warp. From Survivor side, Flywheel on Patient, Knee-Jerk Reflex on Meteorologist, Titaner on Gravekeeper, and of course Flywheel Knee-Jerk on our Fire Investigator. This will be MRC versus GG here, as MRC did get a 4-1 elimination last game, so GG this time needs to return a 4-1 elimination bare minimum, or at least win the game. Let's see here. So we're quite far away from everyone. Nanako is a bit of a harder chase. Singha right in front of us as well for the Gravekeeper. Gravekeeper counters Bonbon pretty hard in my opinion. 10% movement speed boost, needs 2 chips, and can dash away from bombs to reserve the shovel too. So right now, going after Gravekeeper in a 2-story area is, genuinely speaking, not the best choice in my opinion. Yes, you can catch up relatively fast. Yes, you can drop the pallet down early. Yes, you can do so much more. However, the big issue now comes with you're still in a 2-story area, right? And there is the staircases for you to go up against too. And you can just get away from the bombs instantly there. Well, you can just take the chip, realistically speaking. You can just take the chip, realistically speaking. Someone did a good job there on standing backwards to not be too far away from Singha. But like, even in this case, now it's kind of like, oh, we need to land bombs. But then trying to land bombs in an upstairs area just means your drop down is slower. And not only that as well, you have another shovel. You just have another shovel. You have to break this pallet here as well. And the moment you break is the moment he gets back on the stairs. So what does this mean? You have to normal hit. You can't even use any bombs. But it doesn't seem like Gravekeeper is looking for that right now. There's no bombs. There's no, pallets here being dropped down. This is Zeta's accessory effect as well, as we did manage to get the hit out of GK. But once again, you're now talking with... Hold on, can we chip this one? We didn't manage to. Remote control ball has to come out early. It doesn't. But this will not chip too. Singhe, that's so good. Xiaodi will perform now a drop down. The pallet will not be broken, but we at least dodged it. We at least dodged a win, thankfully speaking there. Remote control bomb will be out. We didn't manage to get it, so I'm a little bit slow there. I won't lie. Should have normal hit in this scenario. 3 Cypher Machines done. It's too slow for Bonbon. This chair progress is too slow for Bonbon. Like, yes, you can drop down bombs on towards the chair, but who says Meteorologist can't rescue? Who says Fire Investigator can't rescue? Who says Patience can't rescue? All of them can rescue. I guess the question is, are they willing to or not? For MRC, you don't have to. For MRC, a tie game is enough. You don't have to risk it this much. Because like Bailu could just easily tie next game too with his bloody queen. He still has, you know, his meta characters to play as well. Or maybe Xiao Tengkeng can come out as a Dream Witch. You know? We're by ourselves with a hook. We can definitely hook him with the light pole. Hold on, we're deploying way more bombs down now, so you don't have enough bombs for later on, so we're just going to eliminate this ASAP, which is fair. Huatzi is just going to play around here. We're going to wait until the Cypher Machines are primed. That's a nice elimination, however. But also at the same time, it's just to pull out. Patient After Buff is so annoying. Patient After Buff is way too annoying. What else do we see here? We see quite a lot of stuff here too. Shall they play mind games? We should be able to pull a little bit further out because you can see into the window. But like I do believe the question here for Saim is it's hard. It just seems so much like a tie game to me. For Saim to win this, you need a really good chair combo. You need to get someone down in the next 25 seconds. 25 seconds is the maximum duration. Minimum duration as fast as you can, but 25 seconds is the longest or the most. We gotta fly without this area. Huatzi has a hook as well. That's just annoying. That's just really, really, really annoying. Now 25 seconds has passed. The reason why I say 25 seconds is because you want to get as much chips as possible. And like, you can't really 4-chip them. 4 chips down is a little bit harder to do, especially up against a patient. So being a little bit realistic, 2 chips won't hit. But right now it's a scenario of, oh, patient just pulled. Jesus. Hold on, patient. Still alive. You know what? Still alive and kicking, and an instant pop as well. Oh, nice chip, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Warp Dart being used instantly. No flywheel. Instant down. It's not enough. A tie game is not enough. Next game, GG needs to 3-man escape. But let's see who comes out. We're gonna have Bailu coming out here still. We should be able... Okay, we do see Escapologist. So Escapologist, Postman, our Patient, and of course the who is that again? The Aeroplanist up against Bailu's Hullabaloo. Okay, that is fair. That is very, very, very fair. We're not getting shots on out, unfortunately speaking. But with this one location, middle will be given towards Escapologist, Lantern Gate for Patient, Umbrella Gate for Postman, and of course the right side for that Aeroplanist. And of course, we should be able to see Bailu here spawning by the corner, top right corner. It's not a banned area selection mode for him, but the distance pulling is going to be insane. Moving on towards the Persona trace, now we're running Claustrophobia, Instant Attention with Warp. It's good enough. We have triple tie turns from the Survivor side and 1 knee-jerk reflex. Okay, let's have a look. Bailu. It's a lot of pressure, but it is Aeroplanist, so instant jetpack out will probably be enough just in case we made a huge mistake. But we tried to use, we actually used our first jetpack to get out of the double surprise. So that's already really, really, really good from the side of GG Survivors. 18. I do believe the question here for 18, honestly speaking, is there's no question because the jetpack's already lol. So we're gonna be able to jetpack out here instantly towards 2-story. We will be able to get that red zone, a little unfortunate, but that's okay. Mudball here will be able to be applied as well, but we're just missing 1 snowball. However, 40 seconds in towards the game, it doesn't matter too much. It doesn't matter too much. GG standing downstairs just to see which direction we're coming from. Warp is ready, but so is our double surprise. Let's see if we can land anything here. It's going to go straight up there here once again. We really want to pull distance away from Bailu, but it's just really annoying right now. Just making sure the mark still remains on the Survivor side. Okay, that's fair. We're going to drop down double. Okay, Mudball and Red Ball. Mudball and Fireball and Instant Snowball down. 75-second containment with a basement is no-no. This is a huge no-no. You don't really have anyone left to... Actually, you do have Escapologist. However, this is the whole brother. But at least he's able to get in. You know what? At least he's able to get in. Good news is that at least he's able to get in. So that's a mini teleport in. Didn't get anything there additional just yet. That's an instant hit, instant rescue. That's fine. It's just 18 has to leave. 18 really has to leave. Okay, Snowball, nice. Ku Tao might be in danger. might be in danger of being the keyword. Okay, we see where 18 is. We just want to double check which direction we're running. I think we could have went back for a double. I think we could have went back for a double down, I won't lie. I do think we could have went back for a double down. Could have finishing off that, well, starting a new Cypher machine. Not finishing off, starting off a new Cypher machine. Very close towards the Hunter, however. I'm not too sure about this. Especially as Escapologist. Right. But with this, we're able to move away, thankfully. PB we missed the last rescue. That's the big issue at hand. We need a 3-man escape here. Tie game just isn't enough. GG's doing as much as they can. We're going to force in for the rescue here instantly. But now it's kind of like, okay, double surprise is the question here. We have a bit of a speed boost going in towards the chair, thankfully speaking. Oh, nothing. Good. I don't know where that speed boost came from, but it is a speed boost at least. 2 stacks, just missing a snow zone. Just missing a snow zone. Can we get anything additional? We need the body block, but we're not going for the body block right now. I'm not too sure what GG is planning out right here. Are we rushing for the ciphers? I don't know about rushing for cipher machines. I don't think rushing for cipher machines is enough unless you critically rescue, because everyone still maintains full health. 18 trying to get away. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's 100% not enough here. By the time we chair, it seems like we're double decoding with the Escapologist alongside with Patient here too. So we're probably going to rush the Cypher Machine to see a 3-man endgame. But what we are betting on here is no detention. And that's not the right bet. That is not the right bet. No one at the exit gate here just yet. No one at the exit gate here just yet. Someone has to leave a little bit early here. We're going to pop open together, it seems, from the Survivor side. But it's an instant catch-up. Kutao downstairs. Patient upstairs. Dungeon is nearby, thankfully speaking here. But it doesn't matter in our case scenario when we're just going to try play mind games. So that's going to speed boost out a little bit more speed boost here. We did apply something on towards the Escapologist, but no Patterson. No Patterson here just yet. So looking around here. Instant hit down. Instant hit down, which is unfortunate. It's enough for a tie. It's 100% enough for a tie. Because no matter what happens here, you can't leave the chair. And Bailu only needs a tie. But we do not have an additional tie turner, which is the... yeah, we don't have additional tie turner, unfortunately speaking. But in this case, let's just have a look. Patient could come in, but there's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. There is really nothing you can do. We're just gonna skip to the end here, because it is after half, and yeah. Yeah, there's only so much you can do, unfortunately speaking. But let's congratulate... Hey, it's a 4-man elimination. Well, to be fair, GG had to go for it. But let's congratulate MRC for winning up against GG. That game 2 was very clutch, as we now move on.